In 2022, my portfolio dropped over 52%. It hurt, but every failure is a lesson in disguise. So I turned the biggest fall into my greatest teacher. Then I gained 59%, 31%, and 60% in the following years. In this video, I'll share how I did it. It began with a question I couldn't avoid. Why did I lose so much? It wasn't the market that defeated me. It was a noise in my own mind. There were 3 reasons why I lost so much. First, too many styles. At the beginning of my investing journey, I deliberately tried many different styles. I tried ETF versus active investing, buy and hold forever versus timing the market, value investing versus growth investing, concentration versus diversification, dividend investing versus non-dividend investing, and different equity bond ratios from 50% equity, 50% bond to 100% equity, 0% bond. Each approach taught me something new but also scattered my focus. I was chasing the methods before mastering my mindset. When my growth stocks dropped sharply, I didn't know what to do because I was still living in buy and hold mindset. But struggling with so many styles was only the surface reason. The root of my problem was copying others blindly. Second, imitation. Before my biggest loss, I followed everyone. Warren Buffett, Charlie Munger, meditation guru Professor Ashwas Damanjun, Buy and Hold 2012 from Seeking Alpha, Soul from Molten Fool, Anish Pabrai from India, Dongping Duan from China. I even followed Cassie Woods for a little while. I started their words, holdings, and strategies, hoping to find the best way to invest. But over time, I realized I was overwhelmed by so many voices, and I lost my inner one. Sometimes I even bought stocks because multi-fool recommended. I wasn't using my own judgment anymore. I was on autopilot, following noise, not awareness. I wasn't truly investing anymore. I was reacting to the noise. To make it worse, I lost humanity and became greedy. Because I had read many books and I started accounting, meditation, and some statistics, I became arrogant. I even told myself that Warren Buffett was no longer my role model because I thought I had found something better. And I compared my performance with S&P 500 and with other online investors. Each comparison made me miserable and restless. I poured all my energy into investing, hoping to do better. But that obsession only made me lose my mind. The market mirrors your state of consciousness. When I lost myself, the market reflected that loss. It took a complete breakdown to reset not just my investing, but also my entire way of being. Turning point. The biggest lessons come from pain. I didn't open my account for a year. Then one day I read the book summary I wrote after reading The Education of a Value Investor. In chapter 13, the author wrote, "If you want to get rich, value investing is a relatively stable method in the long run. But beyond external wealth, the investors must pursue inner growth, self-awareness, humanity, and the ability to face their own weaknesses." Those words hit me like truth finally arriving, not from the market, but from within. I had always believed I needed more knowledge, more strategies, and more control, but the market didn't need me to be smarter. It needed me to be more still. That realization changed everything. My routines, my focus, and my energy. I stopped investing my time and energy in stock markets. I started to invest in myself, to rebuild inner strength, clarity, and discipline. I started computer science because I wanted to upgrade my thinking. To my surprise, my portfolio grew nearly 60%. The contrast was undeniable. The year I obsessed with investing, I lost 52%. The year I stopped watching the market and focused on learning, I gained 60%. That's when I began to see the truth. The outer market follows the inner one. And in the next 2 years, everything that happened confirmed it. I gained 60% again. My 60% gain in 2023 was half luck, half unconscious alignment. But in the second half of 2024, I got distracted into politics. I stopped learning. I lost the focus again, buying and selling too often, hoping to do better. In the end, I outperformed the market by 5%. I could have done better simply by holding. So in 2024, I decided to cut off the news and change myself. I chose value investing not just as a strategy, but as a way to save time. So I could invest all my energy in myself again. Value investing sounds simple. Find the great company, buy it at a good price, and hold it for a long period of time. But in practice, it's super hard because there's so much noise every day. The noise in our mind and the noise in the market. How to avoid the noise? Many value investors run away from Wall Street. My approach is focusing on building myself. I studied English, trained my body, faced my negative emotions, and practiced the love, awareness, surrender through writings and making videos. The moment I stopped looking outward and started looking inward, the market began to reward the energy I had cultivated within. That's when I began to see the deeper pattern. The market was simply responding to who I was becoming. Reflection, inner wealth versus outer wealth. For years, I thought investing was buying at a lower price and selling at a higher price. Now I see it was about finding the right state of being. When my inner world was chaotic, my portfolio followed. When I became grounded, clear, and patient, my returns reflected that peace. The market doesn't reward intelligence alone. It rewards awareness, discipline, and emotional balance. True compounding begins inside, in how you think, feel, and live every day. Once your inner energy compounds, the outer wealth simply follows. That's why I no longer chase numbers. I invest in myself and let the market mirror that growth. In the next video, I'll explain more about the connection between inner wealth and outer wealth.